Has Chery and Haval came and disrupted the market? Do you still look at Mercedes Benz the same way? I'm currently driving the GLE 400D. Now this undoubtedly is one of the best family SUVs that I've ever driven. But is that enough now? Is the value for money proposition still there with Mercedes, BM, Audi, Jeep and all these top brands? Family, value for money, features, drive quality. These are all very important aspects when buying a car, but there's two aspects that are now becoming even more important: price and warranty. These are two huge things. And although price is always very important, but if you look at the luxury SUV market of Mercedes, Audi, I mean, even people that used to look at this segment, I mean, just a few days ago, someone mentioned that at this price of the GLE 400D, they could get 3 different cars, and I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about. Guys, before you look at the price of this GLE 400D, I will mention it to you now, but it's a 2.9 liter engine. It's absolutely comfortable. It got amazing features. The integration of the car is excellent. You feel luxury inside. You know, at every touch point, at every point you look at, you know it's a luxury car. In terms of getting what you paid for, that is debatable because of the price. This car, the drive, the feel, it's almost second to none. But guys, it's 1.8 million rand. You know what I've been noticing recently is, even if people can afford this Mercedes, and people that's been buying Mercedes for years, they are starting to question now whether it's still worth it buying a Mercedes or a top end. I'm not just, it's,
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with it right now.
Sorry, Mercedes, it's okay. I don't need help with the video. I'm managing on my own here. Yeah, that's Mercedes trying to intervene. You see, when I spoke about Mercedes, it's getting a bit defensive, and it wants to actually defend itself. But that's not a safety feature of defending itself from anything. But this is not an attack on, I don't want to say the name because on Mercedes. Let's see if they talk again now. But it's not an attack. It's just to say that the landscape is changing with luxury cars, and it's not just you know, people aspiring to buy a car like this. It's also, you know, people that's in that market and are thinking, you know what, maybe I shouldn't buy it anymore. You know, as much as I'd like to say this car is absolutely amazing, there's nothing to fault the car. But you know, previously, a few years ago, I would say there's nothing to fault it, but it has to come to mind that price could be the fault of this car. Because now more than ever, brand loyalty is being tested, because cars with similar features are coming into the market. But the only thing is, if you're driving a Chery or a Haval or a Moda or anything like those cars, it's value for money, right? But it's not a Mercedes, it's not a BM. I know you will get your loyal fans, but is that loyalty enough? Guys, talking about price, the reason I'm smiling now is that, you know, you look at Property 24 for houses, right? But at the prices of these cars nowadays, you know, some of them should be listed on Property 24. So, you know, whether you like it or not, price is becoming more and more of a factor. Although, you know, we talk about fuel efficiency, hybrid cars, electric cars coming out, you know, fuel can save you that much. You're not going to be saving 5 or 10,000 rand on fuel, but the price of your car can make that much of a difference. I would like to pose a question to you guys and ask that in my previous, oh well, depends when this one comes out, but in one of my previous videos, I have discussed 5 points to consider when you're buying a hybrid car. Now, hybrids, a lot of the manufacturers are coming out with a lot of hybrids nowadays, you know, to save fuel. And the hybrids do come with a higher price tag. So there is a question about, you know, the extra that you're paying for the hybrid. Are you actually saving that in fuel? That's another conversation. If you could comment down below, do you think that within the next 5 to 10 years, if you're not considering a hybrid car now, or if you're not considering an electric car, do you think that in 10 years time, you would either be driving a hybrid or an electric? Would you swap over from a petrol or a diesel to a hybrid or electric? Please comment down below. I would actually like to know how many of you watching this think that you see yourself in South Africa driving a hybrid or an electric car after 10 years. Guys, you know, while making this video, at the top of my mind is the price. You know, I keep thinking, if you think specs wise, this car's perfect. There's nothing it doesn't have. I've said that before. It's one of the best family cars you will ever buy. But, you know, as much as I'm talking about specs and features, I have to think about the price, because we'll get many videos on YouTube that are discussing the excellent features of the car, 0 to 100, how it looks, the color of the paint, the comfort of the leather. A lot of people watching these car videos, if you are one of them, you're either aspiring to buy a car like this, you're watching it for entertainment, or you're actually really looking at buying a Mercedes, or you're thinking, should I buy a Chinese car, or should I buy a Mercedes? Mercedes, what do you have to say about that?
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with it right now.
Hey guys, again, Mercedes cannot help us with this question. I thought I'll bring to light the price aspect and bring something different, you know, to this YouTube video, as opposed to just the general discussion about the exterior, the interior, how it actually drives. Because if you are very price conscious, I mean, all that doesn't really matter. If I tell you, compromise a little bit on the leather seating, compromise a little bit on the drive, compromise a little bit on maybe the space, but you can save 1.2 million. Wouldn't that make the compromise a bit easier? Has price now become the most determinant factor in you purchasing a car? If you enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll be doing more videos of, obviously, of cars, right? But chatting about these more real aspects about cars, about the car industry, and real things that buyers face, and the decisions and the thought processes going behind actually buying a car. So if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this, you know, different take on a car review, I did speak about the car, but it's, you know, it's not always just about the features and about the specs on paper. There's a lot more to purchasing a car. If you like this kind of format, and if you like this, you know, real discussion about real aspects, then comment down below and comment, give it a like. Then I know that you like this video, and I'll make more of it. And comment down below if there's specific topics about the car buying process or about the future of cars that you'd like me to discuss. Have a look at the other videos on the channel. I'm sure you'll enjoy some of the other ones. There are some really interesting ones. We are approaching 200 videos on this channel. So if this is your first time watching, have a look at some of the other videos. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Thanks for watching, guys, joining on this drive today. I hope you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends and family. Like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.